Hey buddies, I'm going to talk loud because I think the rain is going to interfere with the audio. I'm at my favorite place, Crown Hill Cemetery, and I think I need to move so this other guy can get out. And I have to put four-wheel drive on because when I tried to move from this spot a moment ago, I was kind of slippy and not moving. It's kind of scary. I know getting stuck is not scary. There's plenty of people around to pull you out. It's just, I hate it. It's absolutely miserable. And I hate relying on other people to help me. And the reason why I hate it is because I always do. Even though I have good tools, equipment, whatever to take care of myself, I'm only so strong and can do only so much for myself. But anyway, let me take this out of four-wheel drive. So it is 10 a.m. Sunday, I think the 27th of June. We think a tornado went through Crown Hill Cemetery a week ago or a few days ago. And it took down a huge tree. I just drove through it. And it also destroyed a giant oleander. So I'm trying to move slow so nobody gets whiplash. That tree to the left and then to the right of it, that big bush is an oleander that's like 30 years old. It's humongous. And it's been trimmed back really severely. So before it was trimmed, it was humongous. So in front of it was another one way bigger than that. Well, we think a tornado came through and destroyed it and made a huge mess. And it covered a large area that really needed to be mowed. So the president of the association sent out a message yesterday saying, hey, we need to pick up sticks. And I'm like, yeah, I'll be there. Well, I didn't know that all this went down. I didn't know we had a tree down. I didn't know that giant bush was down. I thought we were going to walk the cemetery and pick up sticks that would, mess up your lawnmower. So I get here and I see that gigantic tree that's just split. And possibly it got struck by lightning, possibly, but there was definitely a tornado also because they could see the path through the grass that it touched on. But yes, so I headed to Pasadena and I was going to be spot on time. And I'm on I-10 West, about to go south on the Beltway or the toll road, whatever. And there was a sign saying southbound ramp is closed. That's all it said. So I'm like, okay, I'll go northbound and make a U-turn. So I went northbound, flipped a U-turn, started going back. The ramp is closed for the toll bridge. I'm like, what? So I'm like, no biggie. I'll just get back on I-10 West and hit the tunnel to go over to Pasadena. It'll take me the same, actually less time. So I go all the way down Federal Road, get to the tunnel. Guess what? The tunnel was closed. Allegedly for cleaning, but I've seen way too many action movies to know better than that. I know some villain went and hacked into the electrical board system and made a sign saying it was closed so that he could make a getaway, and the police will screech to a stop behind him thinking the tunnel was closed. So the wool is not pulled over my eyes for sure. So there's Mike with the trailer that we had twice loaded with branches and sticks. And once he pulls out and goes, I'm going to go back that way so we can see all the branches that we picked up. The cemetery is looking so beautiful. So beautiful. Why are you coming? No, he's going that way. It's absolutely beautiful. One of our most beloved volunteers, Paul Williams, I think he drives 4 hours to come out here. He comes out here and weed eats, and he'll spend the day weed eating. I'm 51 years old. This man's a bit older than me, and he drives that long ways, and he comes out here and he will weed eat. Look how beautiful it is. And I don't care that it's pouring down raining. It's just beautiful. So came out here to help load up branches and sticks and all that. And while we were offloading the first load, gully washer came. Yeah, I'm from Texas. That's what we say. Gully washer came, and everybody retreated to their vehicles to wait for it to stop. And I'm like, I'm already wet. There's the tree that got hit by lightning. I'm like, I'm already wet, you know? So we sat for a while, and then we went back over to where the giant oleander used to be over here. And we loaded the trailer back up again. It had stopped raining, so we loaded it back up, brought the trailer back over here, and started offloading there. We just combined all the piles into one spot. So this is the tree that got hit by lightning right here. And over here, this is the big oleander that used to be way over here. But, so, rain started coming down. This is not going to be a pleasant ride home. This is not going to be a pleasant ride home. I'm going to have to ride, I'm going to have to ride home with soaking wet hair. I am soaked to the bone. Cool. Not cool. But everybody, we're done. Everybody fled. But, before the water, the bayou gets over that Vince Bridge. Yeah, I should do the same. Yeah. Not thinking here. I'm just enjoying the cemetery. You know, I live in Mont Bellevue, and the cemetery's in Pasadena, and it's not like incredibly far away, but it doesn't take just there's another tree. I didn't even notice that one was down. We had to do that another day. And when the oleander came down, it took down 2 headstones with it, but they're okay. I don't think they're damaged. They're just super heavy, so we're going to have to get out the big boy tripod to lift them, to set them back on. And we decided not to do it right now because we can't do anything with rain in our face, and we're wearing glasses, and plus they're slippery, that's smooth, and plus when it's raining the ground's soft. So just to prohibit any accidents, we're not going to do it. But anyway, I don't live super close by, so when I get out here, I'm not in a hurry to leave. I just want to enjoy as much of it as I can. This is a new thing that our president, Mike Murphy, has managed to get situated. That grave is Private First Class Benjamin Gutierrez, and he is the only veteran in this cemetery that was actually killed in action. And he managed to get a flagpole specifically for his grave, and it's got a light on it. I think it's a little solar light, and so it lights up at night, and I just love it. I absolutely love it. I love that we've been doing this 6 years now. This association, we're the newest one for this cemetery, and I just love that you never run out of things to do for the cemetery. You can always find something else to do. Let me stop and put my seatbelt on. I think I have my little mount thing somewhere here with me, but by the time I find it and get it set up, I'll be out of things to tell y'all. Ooh, okay. So I'm heading home. I've got 40 miles till empty, meaning I'm going to have to stop and get fuel soaking wet. That's not fun either. Let's look over here. Over here is the side where Mr. Paul Williams' family is buried. And I think he's got 4, maybe 6 ancestors buried out here. And that's his connection. And that's his reason, or his why, of why he is such a staunch volunteer out here. We greatly appreciate this man. He has done so much for us. If he ever sees us conversing about something on Facebook, he'll email us on the side and say, "I got you," and he'll cover it. And it's just a wonderful thing to do. I love that we've got people like that in our world that sees a need and jumps up and does it. And I don't like this section because there's snakes out there. I saw a snake. After 6 years working out here, for the first time, I guess I'm lucky, first time ever, I saw snakes, 2 of them, right in a row. And I don't like those things at all. Yeah, this is getting much higher than when I came. Wow, it's already on the road. The road was dry when I came in, an hour ago. And we have a train. Yay, a train. And it was an ordeal even getting here. Did I tell y'all about that? No, I didn't finish telling you about that. So, turns out the tollway bridge is closed. So the Beltway's not closed. It's just that one section, which is the most important section to get me from this part to the other. So I just get back on I-10. And I'm like, oh yeah, I did say. I'm like, no big deal. I'll just take the tunnel and it'll be a quicker ride. Oh, I did tell y'all. That's why I stopped. I was like, I don't believe they're cleaning that tunnel. I don't believe that for 1 minute. So I got redirected to 610. So I kind of came up on the cemetery from the back way to get here. But I got here 40 minutes late. To help everybody out. So I hate that I wasn't able to help. I think I did half of what all of them. But anyway, so yesterday was an adventure. My bestie is now a Jeep person. She's a Jeep person and she likes to do Jeep things now. Is anybody coming? It's real tricky here. So Jeep, I think Jeep people are like Navy. They're a unit all of their own. They've got their own language, their own ways about doing things. So we did a beach cleanup yesterday, which I don't know. I think people did fill bags of trash. I did see that happen. Me and my bestie and another girlfriend together, we filled 3 bags of trash. But I think it was a Jeep meetup with a little bit of picking up trash on the side, which is good. There was a lot of more trash was picked up than had none been picked up. But there was about 30 Jeeps out there, and it was nonstop dollar talk about how much everything was. And every time a dollar amount would come out, it was always followed by strip down. Yeah, I paid $50,000 for this, strip down. I paid $75,000. There was a man out there with a $75,000 Jeep. And it was the kind that has the truck bed on it. $75,000, stripped down. So a lot of stuff added to it after they made the basic price. So anyway, spent a long time putting one tire up on a log. And bouncing. We bounced so much in the Jeep that my Samsung Health registered 6,000 steps sitting in the back of the Jeep. But it was fun. I enjoyed myself. It was a beautiful day. It was not really hot, especially being at the beach with all the wind blowing. That was nice. So I'm heading home now, but my plan was to stop and get groceries. I can't do that. I am soaking wet, as you saw. I mean, soaked to the bone. So I'm going to have to stop and get fuel and then go home and change clothes, throw my clothes that's in the wash, move them over to the dryer, put another load in there. And I'm saying this out loud because I'm hoping I remember when I go home to change clothes to get a couple gas cans to fill them up, because my gas cans are completely empty and I don't know how much fuel is left in my lawnmower. And inshallah, if the dries up tomorrow after work, I will mow my yard if it's dry enough. It rains so much out here, the ground, the water has nowhere to go. It just sits on the ground and just becomes soup, just becomes gumbo. And you try to mow and you're done. You're stuck. And I don't have a 4-wheeler anymore to pull my stuff out. I can't use my truck to pull myself out because the truck will sink also. So, oh, the sun's coming out. Look how pretty that is. When I was a little kid and we'd be coming down this road, my dad would look over there and he'd say, that's a solid waste facility. But when he said that, it was just flat prairie land. Well, now it's a mountain. It's an absolute mountain. That is a landfill in Pasadena, Texas. and it just looks like a mountain range. But I remember when I was a little kid, it was flat. And probably if we were over this way with my dad, I'll bet you we were coming home from the armory. He had an office at the armory when he was Army reservist, and he would come on weekends. So I'm trying to logically figure out why were we with our father in Pasadena going through Deer Park on our way home. So probably that. Probably. So it's Sunday. Gotta go get groceries. Last week I did not cook for the week. I made like snack packs because it's hot. It is too hot to cook, and then when you're at work and you're eating heavy, heated up food, it just sets the tone for the day. So it really worked out well to have chilled snack packs. I had some mini bell peppers that I dipped in ranch, and some cucumbers, some cheese, and some deli meat, little baby tomatoes. Gosh, what else did I have? But I think this time I'm going to get some carrots and peanut butter, because I'm going to boil some eggs too. I did not have enough protein in those packs, because I got home after work and I was just dying to eat everything in sight. But I'm going to continue with the cool little snack packs. But anyway, I'm heading home, and it's a beautiful Sunday, and I hope everybody's having a good Sunday as well. I will talk to you all soon. Bye.